Hello students, welcome to the video on learning economics. In today's video, I'll be covering basic concepts and principles of economics. As all of you know, economics is a social science and economics is termed as queen of social science. First of all, we should understand what is economics. As you know, there are various definitions about economics. There is a wealth-oriented definition, there is welfare-oriented definition, and scarcity-oriented definition. But first of all, I would like to explain you what is economics. Economics, in simple terms, it is the science of choice. The choice you have to make among your wants. As all of us know, since morning, as you get up, you start saying, I want this, I want tea, I want breakfast, I want this pen to write, I want something, I want that thing. What is that? What is the word which is catching? That is want. So every time a human being wants something, and this checklist goes on and on and on and on. Wants are never ending. And in contrast, you have to fulfill those wants with the resources. Now in simple terms, what are the resources which you have? You can think about it. You can also note down the points which I am telling. Resources are 1. Time, 2. Money, 3. Energy. So time, money and energy are the 3 prominent resources which you have to adjust to fulfill your wants, or you can say your needs. So to the definition part, I will explain in the next video. In this video, I want to tell you the nature and scope of economics. So I am not going into the details of definitions. First of all, I'll give you the scope, what is the nature of economics in a simplified manner. As a teacher, as a professor, I have experienced that students feel economics is very tough subject. Economics is a boring subject, it's a dry subject. But I can assure you, if you study it in very simple manner, from understanding, from basic points, then you can feel economics is an interesting subject. And that is my job. It is my job to explain you economics in such a simplified manner. So friends, again coming to the definition. One of the definition given by Professor Robbins says, economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between unlimited wants and the scarce means which have alternative uses. So you remember what I told you? Human wants and the scarce means. So time, money and energy. Regarding time, you have only 24 hours in a day. So you have to assign your job when you want to study, when you want to play, when you want to have an entertainment. So basically, if you extend the period of one activity, you have to reduce the period of other activity. If you are studying more, you have to play less. If you are playing more, that will be, the study time will be taken out. Understood? So it is like a seesaw. One goes up and the other goes down. It is an inverse relationship. So you have to manage your time. As in my first video I explained you, the video is basically for the lockdown period. I want to explain you the guidance about economics is given to you. So in this lockdown period, you have to manage so many things at home, right? The teachers are saying, students, you have to study. There are the exams, but you have to manage your home task also. At the same time, there is a stressful situation. So now you can think your time is shared between the information you are getting, the news you are hearing, you are studying, your housework. So many things are there to do. That is economics. So economics is nothing difficult. Economics is adjusting your time among your needs, among your tasks. Second comes money. Everybody has a limited money. Even if the person is crorepati, but he also has to adjust his resources on which he is going to spend more and on which he is going to spend less. How he will manage his budget is his question. Okay, so money is also limited. If you have 100 rupees, either you can buy a book, you can buy a chocolate, you can have an ice cream. So you have to decide first, what will be my choice? So economics, I'm repeating again, economics is a science of choice. So at ground level, as a human being, we have to make choices every day. Since which colorful dress I should wear, which pen I should use, which book I should read, which channel I should watch, are so many problems, so many choices are in front of us. We have time, money, and third resource, as I told you, it is energy. Our physical, mental, and emotional energy matters a lot. It is limited. It is limited because once you apply it for one task, then for other task, you have to wait for a while and then you can do it. So you have to make a better planning. So I should tell you that economics is a word which has come from the Greek word oikonomics, which means home management. So basically it is not at all a difficult subject. It is home management, which then again goes to the country, to the nation, to the world, and the concepts like GDP, national income comes later on. First step is you. You and your household is the basic unit of economics. Understood? So the point I have explained, that one resource you are using for one thing, so that resource you can't use for other. It is also called as opportunity cost. So when you are spending 2 hours of time in front of television set, you are spending that time and not studying. That means the opportunity cost is the 2 hours study time. So you have to be smart enough while making your choices. So in this channel, we will learn how these choices are made at the household level, national level, as well as global level. Now, today's generation is very smart. They are so much updated. You are living in the period of globalization. So, learning economics instead of that, I will turn it as living with economics. Day to day, we are living with economics. So, economics is part and parcel of our life. So, friends, economics is studied, as I told, at the school level, at the junior college, degree college level, competitive exams, basically in professional courses. It is studied as a subject. So, a particular syllabus is there. So, in my videos, I will be covering those theoretical aspects also. But right now, I want to make it clear that, again coming back to the definition, that economics is a science of choice. And this choice is between unlimited wants and scarce resources. The scarce resources are time, money, and energy. So, you have to make your planning, adjust your time, adjust your money, adjust your resources to maximize your satisfaction or to maximize your goal. If you are a student, you are maximizing goals deals with the result you get. So you have to manage your time accordingly. So this is basically economics. So one more thing I wish to explain you is that economics has lot of branches. Microeconomics and macroeconomics. Technically speaking, term microeconomics deals with individual units and macroeconomics deals with aggregate units. Microeconomics and macroeconomics are the two branches of economics. So before going into detail of these aspects, I'll give you a small example. In my age, when I was a student, we used to travel to university every day for our PG education. That is MA in economics. So, we 4 friends were there. This is a small example to guide you how a small unit under microeconomics can be applied to the entire level. So, coming back, we 4 used to travel to the university by BST bus. If we get down at the bus stop which was in front of university, it would cost us 4 rupees. But if we would get down to the bus stop previous to the university, that would cost us rupees 3. That means we were saving 1 rupee. Okay, 1 rupee we were saving. While going and while coming back, we used to do the same way. So every day, friends, we were saving 2 rupees. Okay, so here the economics enters. As a student of economics, you should learn, you should live with economics. If you start living with economics, the subject becomes interesting. The subjects become more, interesting and as well as easy. You will find a passion for that subject. Okay, so coming back to mine and my friend's story. So we were saving 2 rupees per day. So now count it for the entire month. If for one day we are saving 2 rupees and we are traveling to the university for 25 days in a month, that comes to rupees 50. Rupees 50 per month. So for per year, it comes to rupees 600. Now it sounds a good amount, and that amount also 20 years back. So 20 years back, rupees 600 had a great value. You understand, students? Okay, so 600 per student. If there are 10 students, they are saving 600 for a year. That becomes 6,000. Now you understand? So in economics, whenever the value grows, it grows in numerical way, as well as there are different techniques in which it goes in exponential ways. All these terms will be covered in my later videos. Right now you have to just understand that a mini economics, that is just 1 rupee, could make it to the 6,000 rupees for 10 students. That is a large amount. So when we talk about CRR, SLR of Reserve Bank of India, they are reducing CRR by say 0.25 or 0.5%. We feel what is the difference in that? What difference it will make? But now you can relate my example to the gross level example. 1 rupee, 2 rupees saved a day can make to 6,000 rupees for 10 students. So if 0.25% statutory ratio comes down, how much liquidity it will generate in the economy? So this we have to study through these videos. So the example which I gave you for us, that comes under microeconomics, which studies only one branch, like one tree in a forest. One drop in an ocean is called microeconomics. And when you study entire phenomena, as I told you, the CRR for the entire country, how it will affect our monetary scenario, how it will affect our monetary policy, that will come under macroeconomics. So friends, everything is interconnected. Microeconomics, macroeconomics. But for that, keep attentive. You have to study all the principles like utility, cardinal utility, ordinal utility, then you can say liquidity, profitability. All these concepts should be clear, and then only we can proceed further. So my intention is to take you on this path with this basic concept. So in my upcoming videos, I will be covering all these theories as well as the practical applicabilities of these theories to our economy. Besides, economics has 3 branches. When you study economics, many times students feel it is very difficult. We can't read it, we can't memorize it, we can't analyze it. So friends, there are 3 types you can study. Some papers are theoretical papers. As I said, microeconomics, macroeconomics are theoretical papers. Like if the teacher asks you, explain Keynesian theory of aggregate demand, it is a theoretical economics. You have to explain the theory as it is given by Lord Keynes. You can't put in your own words there. You have to explain systematically with all the equations, with all the diagrams, with all the consequence and with all the criticisms of that theory. So that is theoretical economics. Second comes descriptive economics. The subject like banking, or you can say Indian financial system, is a descriptive type of economics where you have to write functions of RBI. So you can describe, or HRD, or call centers. This you have to describe how they are functioning, how they are affecting our economy. That becomes descriptive part. The third part is analytical economics. In analytical economics, you have to think, you have to analyze the pros and cons of the given problems. Suppose I say whether the services like educational services, hospital services should be totally privatized in India. Then you have to think. A particular theory which is applicable to foreign country may not necessarily be applicable to India. So again here you have to think, you have to analyze, and there comes the role of our finance commission, our RBI, our economist. Okay, so as a taken career option, economics has lot of career. That also I will be explaining in the upcoming videos. So analysts are required to the government organizations, to the NGOs. So if you study in detail the analytical economics, the subjects like this, then you have scope of joining these sectors. So friends, I will just sum up in this video. Economics is a science of choice. You have to make a choice in unlimited wants. You are facing day by day, I would say minute by minute, you are facing unlimited wants with the scarce resources, and your resources are time, money and energy. Then again I gave you the choice between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Understood? So you can save on your part as an individual unit, that becomes microeconomics. But my dear students, the savings you are making on your individual part is helpful for nation building. Understood? That savings will be turned into investment. So microeconomics is connected to the macroeconomics. So your choice should be wise. Your choice should not be random. It should be systematic. Understood? Similarly, the three branches I told you, theoretical economics, descriptive economics and analytical economics. These three. So you have to choose which one you want to study. How you study, that I will be telling in the upcoming videos. There is a different pattern for studying each type of paper. When you are studying theoretical economics, you have to apply different tools. When you are studying descriptive economics, the methods are different, friends. So you have to study accordingly. So keep watching our videos. I'll be coming with the next video with the basic concepts like utility, demand, supply, rational behavior, scale of preferences and so on. Thank you so much.